All right, looks like we are good to start. Let's get back into it, shall we? Looks like we're good to go. So let me check the mission. Oh, sorry. Okay, the thing. So we're not quite there just yet. Oh, whoops. I think it's...
With the war over, it's time for us to rebuild, to take stock of our situation, and to return to our roots as explorers. We've recently noticed that a star in an unexplored system near Ferenginar has become unstable. There's nothing to indicate any change to its stellar life cycle, so this is a perfect opportunity for us to chart the system, investigate the star, and improve our understanding of what's happening. I want you to head up this investigation. Find out why this star is suddenly dying, and make sure it isn't going to be a threat to any nearby worlds or systems.
All right. Noted. We'll pick up the specialist when we reach Deep Space Nine. Before I do that, though, let me check my duty officer things. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right. Fingers crossed, no one gets injured there. Transwarp, and off we go. I think I actually have to approach the station in order to do that. Can't do it from the sector space.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies, it is my honor to introduce the official Starfleet Ships of the Line Museum. This undertaking, made possible by the help of so many of you, is to educate the galaxy at large about the history of some of the greatest ships to serve in Starfleet, and allow you to look at full-sized replicas of the ships, lovingly recreated and restored. Please, take your time and peruse this look back at our history. I know that I, myself, have already spent several days staring in wonder at these pieces of the past, preserved and revived for this day. After one standard Earth Day, the exhibit will move to several museums and galleries around the galaxy, but it will be visible once a year above Earth Space Dock and Deep Space Nine on this most important date.
Thank you, Mr. President. Not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that since we've already seen the. Are you fucking kidding me right here? Are you fucking kidding me right here with that? Hold on.
Some time ago, there was a temporal disruption involving the...
Okay, so, not chat. There it is. I don't know if she actually... Okay, next time. I didn't think that was going to happen. I'll have to remember that. I'll have to remember that next time. I wish the stupid pop-up... Wish there was a way to block things from popping up like that. Oh, hold on just a second. There we go. There we go. Let's move in closer and get some readings of the star, see if we can figure this out. Alright, initiating our scans.
getting swamped with solar radiation. Try reducing the gain on your sensors.
Okay, there are the embed.
Initial results don't make any sense. The star's core reactions are failing, but it still has so much mass that it should be conducting fusion. It's as if it suddenly decided that it was no longer going to do hydrogen fusion, just heavier fusion processes.
Let's collect some stellar particles and see if we can find any clues with a more detailed analysis.
This kind of matter is ejected during corona events. We should be able to collect some with your ship's ramscopes if we head to one of the ejection zones.
We'll set up plot locations of where we can take samples. There's one actually behind me. Okay, right over here, for instance. All right, collect this. There we go.
Results are coming in now. This still isn't making any sense. It's as if the star's life cycle was suddenly accelerated somehow, but it never went through an expansion cycle. There's no good explanation for this yet. Maybe something else in the system caused it.
What if the phenomenon affected other bodies in the system as well?
If this is system-wide, we should find evidence of similar problems, with nuclear and chemical reactions in the system's gaseous bodies. There's a large amount of gaseous stellar matter further from the star. We should have no trouble checking that hypothesis.
Set a course for the next closest body in the system.
This is very strange. Usually nebulae are massive clouds between star systems. Finding a micronebula in system like this is quite rare. This may be the result of an event such as a cosmic string, shearing through a gas giant and turning it back into particulate matter. I'll need some more readings to know for certain.
Determine the best place to scan for information.
All the particulate matter will make your ship's sensors unreliable beyond a few kilometers, and shields will be offline. The best we'll be able to do is to check small areas until we get close to something unusual. We should head to where the deionized particle density is highest.
Switch to short-range scanners. Apparently can't go to full impulse. Apparently I cannot go to full impulse either from the looks of it. Yes, thank you. Keep searching. If there's another ship here, we should see if they know anything. All right. Let's see. Oh, something's headed this way. Dolians. All right. Luckily, yeah, speaking of Tholians, luckily the Tholian thing I'm using gave me a little bit of shields.
Data is coming in now. Nothing unusual coming in from the nebula, but those Tholian ships were quite far from home. Unfortunately, they can't give us answers. Looks like there's some heavy ionization on the far side of the nebula, though. As if it's receiving some kind of reflected radiation from one of the gas giants.
Set a course for that gas giant. Helm, stand by for evasive maneuvers. Set a course for the largest radioactive asteroid. Move to another asteroid. Move on to another asteroid. Let's get closer to that gas giant and its moons. See if we can find any other clues. All right, scan again. Why didn't we pick this up outside the oh my god. Why didn't we pick this up outside the system? Any signs of starships or bases? Let's conduct a few more scans. If this is a warp-capable society, then we make first contact. We don't want to seem hostile.
Greetings, unknown vessel. This is Administrator Kumarke. Please provide identification.
This is Admiral Relsa of the USS Bonanza. I represent the United Federation of Planets.
Welcome to Lukari. Visitors here are rare, but we're always gratified by the chance to meet and exchange information with travelers. I regret that you have arrived at a difficult time. You may have noticed that our home star has become unstable. I'm leading a project to try to reignite the star. Unfortunately, we've already suffered severe disruptions, and we have a lot of problems to tackle right now.
You had visitors of other species?
Yes, we've previously had contact with the Zenkethi and the Ferengi. We've heard a bit about the Deferi and the Breen, but they haven't ever been to our system. Our home world provides for all of our raw material needs, along with a few mining outposts around the asteroids and the gas giant. We've never had a compelling need to engage in space exploration. And now that our sun is going out, we're scrambling everything we've got to see if we can find a solution or a way to evacuate at least a few of our people.
On behalf of the United Federation of Planets, I extend greetings and hope for peace and mutual prosperity between our people.
I am honored to have the chance to make first contact with your people. My people have had little contact with other species, but that could change if we discover that we have mutual goals and interests. Of course, if our star goes out, this will also be last contact.
My ship is part of a larger fleet. We advanced technology, may be able to assist you.
We have a solar probe ready that contains the booster module that needs to be fired into the star. It's capable of warp 2. There's a problem, though. The probe's remote navigation systems don't work. All of the interference from the solar flaring and guttering is blocking the signal. Could your ship get a trajectory plot so that we could set a pre-programmed course?
We'll look into it. We could use our astrometric computer to build a plot. Alright, display elevation band, move it up. Okay, up and then to the left. Alright. Elevation. Oh. There we go, 850. This one, she said left. Right. Now. It's good. And that's good. Alright.
We're getting your telemetry now. I'll have my engineers prepare the probe. Let's see if this works. Nothing to worry about, just the future of my planet.
We'll hold position for you to launch the probe.
The probe's made it out of orbit.
Yep, there it is.
Engaging secondary boosters to head out of
And
planetary range.
there it goes. Alright, yep.
It's gone to warp.
Okay.
The probe is arriving at the solar corona. Deploying chromodynamic booster. No effect. It didn't work. Repeat. Well, it didn't work. That was our one shot. thank you for trying to help. I'm not sure what to try next. Maybe we can evacuate a few people. I'm not going to give up. But the situation is grim. If your people can offer any other help, we would welcome it. But I just don't see a way to relocate 8 billion people in the next few hours.
We're not necessarily out of solutions. We might be able to find a way to reignite the star.
My name is Caldano. Looks like I've arrived at the perfect time. I'm here to help with the problem with this star. I'm a scientist, and I have some specialized knowledge that can help.
Nice to meet you, Cal. Your help will be appreciated.
With apologies for the interruption, this is my home star. My people are the ones at risk here. If you have some way to reverse this process, my people should be involved.
Agreed. Since no other solutions have been presented themselves, we should at least hear him out.
All right, I'm willing to do so, but it will take me a little while to get a shuttle out there. As you might imagine, things are a little hectic over here right now.
Don't worry, we won't need a shuttle.
You won't be able to get a lock on my ship interior due to the subspace manifolds. I'll go ahead and bring you aboard.
Ready for transport. I remember these missions are kind of long. I think the second one's where we have to find the time displaced Federation starbase. Of course, it still all technically is part of the last story, minus the mission and a skip, because I think it's more appropriate for the end after this one.
Welcome aboard. I'm Caldano.
You moved me here without crossing the intervening space. You have quantum teleportation technology.
Yes. We call it a transporter. It has a limited range, but it's useful for going from surface to ship.
Impossible! This ship's interior is massive, even though it's no bigger than a shuttle.
My ship uses compactified subspace folds. It's bigger on the inside.
All right.
This is all quite overwhelming. This Caldano person is another stranger from somewhere else. And you're here to help with our dying star?
Yes, we came to investigate the star. Now we're involved.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I can see how a star suddenly dying might attract someone's attention.
Normally, my people are explorers and we would open diplomatic relations to engage in first contact. But this isn't a normal situation.
It's an odd coincidence. We'd probably never have met if it weren't for the trouble with the star. My people have never really had any desire to go exploring out there. We've sent a few probes and met a couple of neighbors, but we're happy at home, and we have what we need, so why risk it? I guess this crisis answers that question. The galaxy is bigger than us, and to survive, we need to look past just our homeworld.
United Federation planets makes exploration and peaceful contact with new species one of its primary missions.
It sounds like you have a lot of experience in meeting other kinds of people. Maybe if we survive this, we can take the chance and learn more about each other, to talk about what we might have in common and what we have to offer.
I'm sure that my people would want to open relations. Your experience here will make you a natural choice to participate in those discussions.
What can I do to help? My home is at risk. I want to do something, to be involved in solving this problem.
Stay with Caldana. This is his ship. He could probably explain it best.
Welcome to my ship. Don't be alarmed. This vessel is from the 31st century, and it has some technology you may not recognize yet. I can assure you, though, that I'm here to help.
Explains why I was able to scan through your ship's hull, or how you're able to have technology that can repair a dying star.
Correct. I'm associated with the temporal division of... Well, let's just say that I'm an ally from the future, and I'm here to save the Lucari star.
So this involves changing the time stream? I have enough of that recently.
No, I'm trying to prevent changes. Someone's tampered with this star. It's not supposed to die out here. The Lucari don't disappear today. At least not if we have any say in it. I have some technology that can help, but we'll need to rework it in order to repair the star's fusion processes. What I need you to do is help me align this matrix to match the star's original spectrum.
Can you explain in more detail?
This matrix can adjust quantum induction fields, but restarting stellar processes isn't its normal use. This task should be simple. Go to each console and adjust the intensity of each color spectrum in the mix. When you have the right mix, the matrix on the center console should match the original color of the star.
Got it.
I'll regulate the device's main power state from this console.
Alright. Just the blue spectrum. Getting close. Got it. If I'm not mistaken, I think Tholian's beam in. And try to stop us. He's not just protecting the planet from. He's not just protecting the planet, protecting his own ancestors from annihilation. This actually means more. This actually means he's probably more reliable. Let's finish repairing this star. All right, this one. Yeah, we gotta go up. We gotta go way up on this one. Got it. Yep, the thing's shaking. That means Tholians.
Sounds like whoever tried to destabilize the Lucari star has decided to come knocking. Let's see who. They're packing a real wallop. Shields just went down. We have incoming.
Weapons ready? Prepare to repel borders.
What are those things?
Yep, there's the Tholians.
Tholians, keep them away. I need to finish these computations.
Oh,
Shielded in a force field, but I can't deploy it until these Tholians are out of the way. Shields are back up. They shouldn't be able to get.
okay, good. Once we get rid of this boarding party, that should be it. I'm pretty sure Caldano. I'm pretty sure we've heard his name before in one of the previous missions. I see a lockbox. There is something I want to show, assuming it's even in this. Let me have a look. There is something here. Maybe it ain't. Maybe it actually ain't in this. There is a Crinum ship, but there is a Crinum ship I want to get. Granted, it also involves having to redo the event campaign, next event campaign, assuming it's still here. Where the hell is it at? I know it's here. It is okay. Well, let me just say it's the time ship, the Anarix class, the Crinum Anarix time ship, the one that can erase things from the time stream. Unfortunately, of course, the playable version cannot do such a thing because I think that'd be a little bit too hard for them to program into the game. But yes, it is playable. There is a playable version. Unfortunately, I think it's only through the lockboxes and only through that event campaign. Naturally, of course, for this one, I chose the two things out of the store, which I'm still happy about. Just we didn't have to redo the event campaign next time to get the thing I want.
We've got a breather. Now I just have to charge the device and prepare it for use. In just a few minutes, it'll propagate a quantum wave shift that should correct the star's stalled fusion process. You should head back to your ship, and I'll send the administrator back home.
All right, return back. Granted, of course, I think by the time I do another event campaign comes around, I'll probably be done with all the missions.
The device is charging. We should be just a few minutes away from repairing the star now.
Standing by.
Give us the TOS, mutant.
Dolians want to talk Utat.
You will surrender the talks, Utat, or you will be destroyed.
No more time. Choosing the star.
Oh, I got out of that just in time. I got out of that just in time before they put up a damn shield. Or a damn Dolian wall. The mesh weavers are annoying as hell. Yeah, probably not surprised that his ship being from the future after all. So it's probably not surprised that a ship that small can generate powerful weapons. 31st century too. That just leaves one more ship. Well, they took out one of the shuttles, They took out one of the Nimbus ones, the Nimbus ships.
Capacitor's full. Firing in 3 seconds. Activating the rejuvenator.
It's working. Look at the star. Check the spectral readings. The fusion process is reigniting, and it's returning to normal.
Hey, how's it going? Readings are stable. Shockwave should be barely noticeable by the Lucari.
Some of those ships have just arrived at our home system. They're attacking our homeworld. We don't have any way to repel starships like this. Please, help us.
On our way. How's it going? Hopefully everything's going good this morning. That's a lot.
Please, you have to stop them. We don't have any warships or space weapons.
That's a lot of Tholian ships. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Yep, that's what I'm doing too. Ooh. I'm barely escaping all their stupid little Tholian walls. Oh god. Shields on that side are not looking too great. Alright, I'd like to I'd very much like to get this loaded up, please. So I could get some help. There we go. You guys and your stupid little webs.
I managed to get my ship in a web. I need your help.
Oh, he's down. Oh, he's down here. Build down just a tad. I think the recluse, I'm not entirely too sure, but I think the recluse is sending out, I want to shoot down that torpedo, thank you. Good, survived enough. Trying to get in so I can help with this.
They've stolen my point phase inhibitor.
Oh, they took the TOS Utat. Thought we were done. I thought we were done with these ships, but nope, there's still one right here. Actually, no, there's still two left right here, as a matter of fact. Go.
Thanks for the save, but the Tholians managed to steal the TOS Utat while they had my ship webbed. That must have been their plan all along. My data suggests that the Tholians used a trilithium warhead to destabilize the star. The amount of resources needed to build such a weapon makes it inefficient, to say the least. No, I suspect that somehow they knew that I'd come here to save this star, and that I would bring the TOS Utat. Fortunately, the Lucari star is safe. However, nobody else will be as long as the Tholians have that device. They could use it to snuff out or destabilize stars anywhere they want.
Yep, they're a big thing in this. All three of them, big thing in this particular quest line. We have to get it back from them somehow, but that means we have to figure out their next target.
I have some thoughts on that, but I will need to do some calculations. These events and the TOS Utat itself are tied up in the temporal Cold War. The Tholians may not care, but by using the TOS Utat, they risk distorting the timeline by wiping out civilizations that are supposed to survive into the future, such as the Lucari. I'll be in touch. At least now the Lucari will have a promising future.
Understood.
Caldano is correct. You have preserved our future. My people will be forever grateful, not to mention my personal gratitude, of course. I think we have a bright future ahead of us, if you'll forgive my play on words. I am eager to see where it leads. Thank you once again.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they're a big part of the. Unfortunately, they're a big part of the thing, right? They're a big part of the thing, which hasn't. Next mission hasn't started yet, unfortunately. My people will contact you again soon. We have many matters to discuss.
I wish I could ask you about your science, your trade, your society. But I suppose there will be time for all of that now that our crisis has been averted. Won't there?
First contact with another species is one of our most important duties. Our initial meeting has shown promise for an exchange of culture and knowledge.
I think our friend the administrator here is going to need a ride home. Would you mind? If you'll pick her up and take her home, I'll start looking for more data about the Tholians' plans.
We'll rendezvous with you shortly. Alright. Okay, there goes Caldano.
I have collected an amazing amount of information about what happened to this star.
I think the moon. I think it's the moon.
Thank you for bringing me along. Once we're back in Allied space, I'll take a shuttle home.
Oh, hold on, I see a thing up here that needs to be... Good. Okay, depart the system. Oh no, I think it's... don't warp into the... Don't... Right into the gas. Right into the gas giant. Alright. Let's see. Torpedo. Some good things. There's some good things here. I'd kind of like to replay this and get them all. What do I have regarding weapons? Oh, hey, a quantum torpedo launcher. How appropriate. All right. Well, guess what? I have another quantum torpedo. Well,
The Tox Utot has fallen into the hands of the Tholians.
hold on. Don't worry. I'll come back to the... Where the hell did I get this? I guess if I get more tribbles, I can feed it to the other tribble, which is actually kind of morbid. Resonant transphasic torpedo, and of course now I have a quantum phase torpedo. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna pause just for a second, and I will be right back. Then we'll get started on the next mission. Also, I think I'm wrong, and I think the mission with the time displaced starbase is not the next. It's obviously not this mission. I think it is down. Yeah, it's down. It's down here, which close. Oh yeah, this one. It's that one I was thinking of.
The Tox Utot has fallen into the hands of the Tholians. Our intelligence indicates increased Tholian activity in the Nakul system. Caldano believes they are trying to interfere with the Nakul in the present because of actions they will take in the future. Caldano has asked you to rendezvous with him in the Nakul system.
All right. Quantum shields. What do I don't know if I want... Might get the... I might take the emitter array, because I think all the things here I have... Yeah. Oh. Oh, whoops.
The Tox Utot is...
Whoops. Let me actually accept the mission here. Yeah. There's like several different levels of quantum torpedoes. All pretty good though. So when I fire the forward torpedoes out of the ship that they kind of look like small versions of the destabilizer or oh my god. The ones The ones on the compiler, they look like smaller versions of that. Only they don't destabilize or disintegrate the enemies whenever they hit. Still waiting. I'm still waiting. I wonder if after this thing, the Kobayashi Maru when they're gonna finally get. I don't know, or if they're gonna do another Galactic Red Alert. I have a feeling that the next mission is going to be involved with the last campaign thing. Yeah, I got it. I decided to challenge myself on this set of missions.
Good to see you again. Thank you for responding to my message so quickly. The Tholians have the quantum phase inhibitor. I've tracked their ship to this system, and I'm detecting some telltale quantum fluctuations within the star. They're trying to use the device. We need to stop them and recover it. First, however, we need to help the Nakul. At this point in their history, they're not prepared to repel a Tholian attack.
Hold on, let me go through my episode. I just decided to use the one from Temporal Ambassador to see if I could do it through all the time travel missions, right down through here, and then Survivor. And then once I start this, I'll go back to the Dyson. Agreed. Set a course for the lead Tholian vessel. On screen.
Unidentified vessel. You have entered our space without authorization. If you are an ally of the Tholians, leave now. We have done nothing to provoke their attacks, but we will defend ourselves.
We'll render any assistance we can. What do you need?
Thank you. My people have few warships. Any assistance you could provide against the Tholians would be appreciated.
Consider it done. Yeah, see those four torpedoes are weird. Oh, I'm stuck in a web. Luckily, well, at least luckily where these webs aren't concerned, they don't cause our ship to phase in and out like they did the Constitution class Defiant. My God! Oh! Somehow I managed to.
It is not often that we encounter a species with their lives for another. We are still detecting Tholian ships near our star, as well as some unusual quantum fluctuations. It's as if the star's nuclear fusion is decaying at an increased rate.
Yes, they stole a device from us that interferes with the fusion process in the sun.
So this is your fault? Why would you make such a terrible thing? You caused this problem. I expect you to fix it, or we will hold you and your people responsible for the consequences.
Caldano created the device in the future. Tholian stole it from him. We're just trying to set things right.
I should have never made that device. I was only focused on the idea, on whether it was possible. I didn't stop to think of all the harm it could do in the wrong hands. We have to stop the Tholians before they shut down the star's fusion. If that happens, the effect on this system will be devastating. The Nakul will lose their home, and life will probably never develop here again.
Helm, land a course for the star. Full impulse. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, his attitude changed. His attitude changed real quick.
The lead Tholian ship has the quantum phase inhibitor. They're going to use it on the star. We have to stop them. Board that vessel and get it back.
Whoop, here we go. Back over. And of course, you can't beam over to a Tholian ship. Can't be. beam over to a Tholian ship without using your environmental suits. Don't think I can shoot past that. I don't think I can shoot past the wall.
Might have tricked me this time. We'll have to go further into the past and hide in one of the phases.
And one of those torpedoes just goes flying. One of those torpedoes just goes flying off into nowhere. Alright. I like these abilities because this and this one, because it's like all of a sudden you just repair your ship like that in the middle of combat nonetheless. These Tholian walls are ridiculous. Alright. It's another orb weaver. Another orb. Yeah, orb weavers. Save the thing for the third group, because I'm pretty sure that's when they're going to send a Tholian recluse after me. Oh crap. Somehow I managed to sneak past that Tholian wall there. The interesting thing is too, the weapons on this ship, the one I'm using, are Tholian based. So I'm using Tholian weapons. I'm like using Tholian weapons against them, including this one right here. This deal where you can put them inside a web. It's like a really small web, but it's still a web nonetheless. Oh, he's got a torpedo spread. Yeah, I see it there in the distance. It's a recluse and another orb weaver. Disrupted the node. Nothing's active. Nothing's active just yet. All right. Looks like the orb weaver over here decided to. Looks like the orb weaver that's helping them decided. Oh, they got their own torpedo spread too. I need to get some like the keys and such. Whenever I don't have anything else to buy, and start opening up some of them boxes. Maybe I'll get some. Oh. Well, I'll get something good out of some.
No, they're using the toxic pod.
Well, I'll get something good out of that. I'm pretty sure we destroyed them before they got a chance to do that, but nope. Okay, we have to go over here and we have to disable the thing. Oh, I am going in the wrong direction. Yeah, this is the same recluse that we were just fighting, so so there's a bunch of bullshit. Alright. Oh, they did not like that probe. They took it out pretty quick. All right, ship's disabled. But now what this means, we got a BMO. Signal countdown onto Georgeson Shuttle Bay. Prepare to launch a shuttle. Also means I could probably get one of those endeavors completed too, since one of the endeavors is to defeat Tholians on the ground. The only other place I can think of that's outside of a mission do that is in Dakara Prime or whatever it is, the planet where you also have to wear the environmental suit because it's a hazardous planet. Tholians are like spread all over. Tholians are spread all over that planet.
We've docked with a Tholian ship. The good news is that my scans indicate the quantum phase inhibitor is on the bridge. All we need to do is go get it. The bad news is that the Tholians know we're here. They're not going to give up without a fight.
Understood. We're ready.
The Tholians come from an environment that is extremely hazardous to most humanoids. You and your team will need environment suits to survive.
Understood. Thanks for the reminder. Yep, go in there, Tholians. You go in there, you burn. Oh, we actually legitimately docked with the deal. Normally the thing be glowing and you have to start the mission that way. Interesting enough, this dinosaur.
Tholians, Just as xenophobic and opportunistic in your time as mine.
Interestingly enough, this dinosaur could actually survive in this environment. Kind of weird. The jackal that the Klingons get, however, you cannot use in this environment, which is almost got. I just need to defeat 5 more Tholians, 2 more Tholians, 1 more Tholian. Kind of weird. Kind of weird.
We have to be getting closer to the Tox Utad. Stay alert.
All right, and there we go. Personal endeavor, and I'll do that after I finish the mission. It's kind of weird. The weapon I have looks like a phaser, but it's actually a disruptor. You and your damn webs. Oh, that one just got vaporized. Flat out vaporized. Somebody decided to throw a smoke grenade, didn't they?
The bridge should be just ahead.
I like how I still got the 23rd. I like how they still have the 23rd century environmental suits. Meanwhile, I got the Dyson Sphere one. Click the thing, please. We've almost got him. Okay, one of my crew.
We just need to drop that force field, get the quantum phase inhibitor, and get off the ship before the rest of the Tholians get here to stop us.
Actually, one of my crew here has a basic environmental suit. Drop the field, get the quantum phase inhibitor. Got it. Let's go.
Finally, we have the quantum phase inhibitor. I brought this device through time to hide it from the Vorgons, but I never thought the Tholians would steal it. Now we need to hide it where it will be safe from both of them. Are you ready? This will be a longer trip than you're used to taking.
Beam us to the shuttle, launch immediately. And I think this is where we go and hide it on Ryza. We're still, Cal's out of his suit. We're still in environmental suits.
Set a course for the Ryza system.
Yep. Sure enough, on Ryza, and that's where Picard finds it. And it's weird because I could have sworn we already did this, unless I'm imagining things. And I'm not talking about on one of the other characters either.
Ryza, early 22nd century. Even the tourists won't be in this region for a few years yet. No one will be looking for the quantum phase inhibitor here. Not now, anyway. Let's try that cave up ahead. It looks like a good spot.
Acknowledged. Hold on a second. That one's...
Wow, rain on Ryza. I guess they haven't installed the weather control systems yet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say. Ryza has weather control systems, but not quite yet.
We have to hide the device very well. I can't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands again.
Lot,
The Vorgons are very persistent.
Lot of things to look at. What about right here?
No, that's too obvious. Anyone could find it there.
Nope. Not this one.
That's better, but I still think it will be too easy to find.
Nope. Hold on, this one's a bit further in. If I can get close to it.
That's it. Someone will find it in a few hundred years, but that's a different story for a different captain. Let's get back to your time. We need to check on the Nakul.
Yep, and we all know who that is. Alright, speed up. Speed up. And it's right. I can't tell if we're... Actually, I think we're out of the cave. I was gonna say it shouldn't be raining.
Setting course for 24.
I was gonna say it shouldn't be raining inside the cave.
We need to get back to the Nakul.
Yeah, this is where they get all mad up until the new mission. The new mission that's after the Terran. The new mission that's after the Terran. Oh, and I'm pretty sure you get more Tholians. On screen.
Return the talks with Tep, and we will let you live.
You're not properly in the frame here, my dude. We no longer have the device. We've hidden it where you'll never find it. Not in frame. Yeah, and of course the Nakul become a real big nuisance during this. I think their ships have a real annoying feature to it, where they duplicate. Well, their ships and their crew too. But we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that when the time comes.
Meaning, my temporal drive has been damaged.
Uh-oh.
This is Captain Walker of the USS Postok. We are responding to a temporal distress call. Do you require assistance?
A little bit late. Just a tad bit late. Oh, good. Another recluse. And that takes care of the recluse.
What happened to our son? What did you do?
We were unable to stop the Tholians, but we were able to retrieve the Tox Utat and hide it where nobody will find it.
I'm sure that will be a great comfort to our citizens as they freeze to death.
We'll do whatever we can to assist you.
You have done quite enough. Leave us alone. Time travelers and malcontents and Tholians. The whole lot of you can fall into a black hole. Now go. We have to figure out how to save our people. And then we'll take steps to protect ourselves. Time is a weapon, and it will never be turned against us again.
Let us know if you change your mind and want our help.
This is Captain Benjamin Walker of the USS Postok. I'm responding to an emergency temporal transmission from these space-time coordinates, but we are no longer detecting the source of these transmissions. Did you lose a time traveler?
Yes, Caldano's ship was damaged and he fell through a temporal portal.
I think you better come aboard while we resolve this. Prepare for transport.
All right, beam over to the ship. Yeah, the Nakul, the Spear Builders, and the Vorgons, and eventually the Terrans all get involved in this particular, this particular mission. Terrans just can't keep their nose out of anybody's business from the looks of it, especially later on, which obviously we'll be redoing again. Actually, I don't remember if I did that. I don't remember if I did that mission set on this character yet. I know I've done the Terran Gambit on several characters, but some of them I haven't yet. This mission's kind of long. This is looking familiar from the Temporal Ambassador mission.
Greetings. It's nice to see you again.
What? Yeah. So you're the one who rescued us from the Temporal Ambassador mission. Again, we've never met before.
Not that you remember. We need to scan the continuum for Caldano. Would you care to assist me?
Of course. Which one of these things do I need to... this one. And one of my ships has this bridge too. I don't think I have this particular class of ship. But I know the ship that I do have has this particular bridge.
Were you able to locate Caldano?
His ship is in the 22nd century, but these readings are strange.
Enter the temporal coordinates into the transporter.
Acknowledge. That is this one. He beams up, then he just falls over.
What happened with Caldano?
He's dead. Looks like he's been dead for centuries.
No, this was meant to happen. Caldano went further back into the past than you knew. The NX-01 Enterprise, captained by Jonathan Archer, found his ship in the 22nd century, and his chief engineer activated Caldano's emergency temporal circuit, which returned the ship to its last known time, this one. But by the time that happened, Caldano had been dead for centuries. The TOS Uthon is safe. It was found in the mid-24th century by Captain Jean-Luc Picard, who destroyed it before it could be used to harm others.
Which, of course, didn't happen because we had to go and find it in a previous set of missions. And then, Nicole, isn't there anything we can do for them?
Altering the past causes ripples. The effects move through time, shifting everything they touch, and it may take eons for all of them to be seen. The Nakul will survive, although their homeworld will be lost. They will become time travelers themselves, and their actions in the temporal Cold War shaped the galaxy you now know. There are some things you shouldn't change, that you can't change.
Temporal Cold War?
You could check Captain Archer's old logs for more information, but you will know all about it soon enough. You are entering a dangerous era in history. Time travel like warp drive before it will radically change your society. I'll see you again. We have a lot to do.
Very well, Captain, and thank you. Mission complete.
This is a sad day for the Federation. We failed to save the Nakul system, and our friend from the future, Caldano, is dead. I know you did everything you could. Sometimes, especially when we venture into time travel, things must play out a certain way. So, at least the timeline has been preserved. Captain Picard can now find the TOS Uthon on Risa in the 24th century. Still, let us mourn for Caldano and the Nakul people.
I want this one because all these I have things already. Let me just check just to make sure. Yeah, I have my solenoid deflector, soul impulse engines, and of course the warp core. The warp core and the shields are like Tholian things, which is funny because I was using them to fight against Tholians. All right, so I'll take the emitter. All right. Whoa.
We have been contacted by the Federation from the 29th.
Not right now. Whoa, yeah, that sun just changed right before my eyes. I was paying more attention to the dialogue. See it over there in the deal. Yeah, weird. All right, that's where I've got to end it for. That's where I got to end it for right now. We got electricians coming over, and I need to be prepared for that. All right, so I'm done for right now. So do me a favor, if you would, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Helps me my